Drafting with Numot is brought to you by CoolStuffInc.com and GatheringMagic.com. Explore the game. Alright, round one of our Rise of the Eldrazi draft. We're going to choose to play first. Let's get some Overgrown Battlements. Not quite, but this hand's pretty good. We have a turn 2 Nest Invader, which not necessarily guarantees us Growth Spasm on 3, but well, with the Eldrazi token we should be able to do it, and then we have 2 of our nice bombs, so we're just looking to draw some lands here. Opponent's on a mulligan to 6. Alright, let's lead it off. And just looking to ramp into one of our fatties. Gelatinous Genesis. Alright, well, looks like we found 3 of our biggest win cons. Red-black. Could have a removal spell here for the Eldrazi spawn, which would be unfortunate. Really want to just draw a land naturally if I can. That way I don't have to sacrifice any of my spawn, and we could potentially get like a turn 3 or 4 Pelakka Wurm. I'm okay with him killing the Nest Invader there with Forked Bolt. Darn it, didn't hit a land. Alright. A little bit unfortunate, but so it goes. Had I hit a land there, I might have been able to cast Pelakka Wurm next turn if I had just hit another land after that. Okay. Oh, there we go. Let's play a Bramblesnap here and pass. Remember, Bramblesnap can activate itself immediately since it's an ability that doesn't require, you know, haste or anything like that. Plus we have the Might of the Masses just in case. Heat Ray for 1. I don't think the opponent realized what I could do there with the Bramblesnap. A lot of people make that mistake, so I'm not surprised to see the opponent Heat Ray or Bramblesnap there. Card is, I think, vastly underrated. Especially with any token synergies. Alright, what do you got for me? Stagger Shock. Yeah, I think it's worth it to Might of the Masses here and save our Bramblesnap. We'll see if the opponent blocks here. Or rather attacks here. Because if the opponent attacks, yeah, he's thinking that the Bramblesnap's just going to die. But remember, I can tap the Bramblesnap itself to give it +1/+1. Oh, the blowouts are real. Not the worst draw. I think here I'm just going to... Oh, no, we can attack with Bramblesnap for 1. Because if he goes to Stagger Shock it on the rebound, then I can give it +2/+2 with the Vent Sentinel on the Eldrazi spawn. Unfortunately, he's probably killing my my spawn token here, which is unfortunate, but so it goes. We'll see what he targets. Oh, he is targeting the Bramblesnap. Alright. No. Now you guys get to see the... Oh, no! Alright. You got me. Alright. I was going to say, now you guys get to see the power of the Bramblesnap, but... Well, I guess you did. It ate a lot of removal spells. Aura Gnarlid. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and play that. Could also just pop off the Gelatinous Genesis for 2, but that doesn't seem very worth it. Opponent's sitting on the red-black mono removal plan. Forked Bolt, Heat Ray, Last Kiss, Stagger Shock. Well, we'd probably lose if opponent had just jammed a Draina there. Alright, land's good. That's all we want to hit. Can't attack here, unfortunately, but one more land away from Pelakka Wurm, which should seal up the game. Could also consider using Gelatinous Genesis for 3, but I don't think that's worth it. Alright, gonna go ahead and use the ability. Oh, I forgot I have to target. Alright, good draw. I think it's definitely worth it here just to jam out the Pelakka instead of waiting a turn and trying to get the Crusher online. Pelakka Wurm is basically an Eldrazi. Like, how crazy is this card? I don't know if I didn't highlight it during the draft, but it's 7 mana for a 7/7 trample. When it enters the battlefield, you gain 7 life. When it dies, you draw a card. Yeah, quite good. Gloom Hunter? Yeah, that's fine. Forest is good. I'm going to go ahead and just pop off the Genesis for 3 here. After attacking for 7. Not many things at this point that the opponent can do to get back with only 5, potentially 6 mana. It's looking good for us here. It's definitely looking good for us here. Alright. Ooh, Conquering Manticore. Or Manticore. That's a nice one. So it's a 5/5 flyer for 6. When it enters the battlefield, you gain control of target creature an opponent controls until end of turn. And then it's an active treason. It's a 5/5 flyer with active treason. Very good card. Not blocking here. We already gained 7 life off the Pelakka. It's a good draw too. So I think we go ahead and just attack in with everything. The Manticore probably blocks an Ooze, the Lizard blocks an Aura Gnarlid, Gloom Hunter blocks an Ooze, he takes 10. Seems like a pretty bad spot for other opponent. I would definitely switch the order of the Lizard and the Manticore blocking, but... Okay, well, opponent's losing his Lagok Lizard for no reason, I suppose. And now we'll just jam out our big ol' Crusher. Just think about it. Had I had Emrakul in hand this game, just a complete dead card, right? We're 7 mana away from casting Emrakul right now. Pretty crazy. Alright, let's see what happens. Don't think there's much the opponent can do, but you never know. Alright, looks like we're on to game 2. Sideboarding first. I don't think there's much that we need to sideboard. I mean, the opponent has a ton of removal. There's not much that we can do about that. Yeah, I think we just ship it back and hope to get there again. Alright, opponent's on the play. We cannot keep this hand. 2 red. Can't cast anything. Already a mulligan to 6 with Emrakul. Oh, yeah, this hand's fine. We have a Ogre Sentry to hold off the ground early. If we hit a Forest, we can cast a lot of things. Alright, remember, we have, I believe, 10 forests and 8 mountains. But Ogre Sentry should be able to do some work. The opponent has a lot of removal, so as long as our Overgrown Battlement doesn't die, I guess. Like, if we can go Forest into the next Overgrown Battlement, we'll have 8 mana just between our Overgrown Battlements, because we'll have 4 defenders on the battlefield. Really, really need to hit a Forest, though. If we don't, we're just gonna lose. Although, if he just spends his turn leveling up the Enforcer, I think I pretty much have to block. That's fine. I will absolutely block here. Oh, no attacks. Dang it. No, I think this is just bad land luck then. I mean, we have 18 lands in the deck. What just happened? Oh, he leveled up his dude again. No! This is not how I want to lose. If he just levels up it again, it's a 5/5 and it can't be blocked except by black creatures. It's going to end the game very quickly. Yeah, taking 5. Nothing I can do about that. That sucks if I lose this game because of land screw. Alright. We have a chance. We need that Overgrown Battlement to not die here. Like, it's imperative that we keep the Overgrown Battlement. No removal spell. No Vendetta. No Flame Slash. No Vendetta. No Flame Slash. Please, please, please. Please, please, please. No Induced Despair. Curse of Wizardry? This card is not very good. would not recommend playing this card. Oh, and he had Vendetta. Man. That sucks. Well, any chance that I had is quickly fading. I can gain 6 life next turn with the Jaddi Lifestrider, but still on a very, very quick clock. Turns out Mana Screw does me in. Okay. I'm gonna go to 3, then gonna go to 9. Basically, I need to draw another Lifestrider next turn, and then somehow be able to kill the Enforcer, which I don't think I have any ways to do so. Pretty dead here. Is he doing something end of turn? Yeah, the Enforcer's going to go the distance. Don't think I have anything that can deal with that. The old Lagok Lizard. Yeah, that's going to be all she wrote, unfortunately. Alright, well, let's go to game 3. Land Screw for the loss. Oh, next card, too. Yeah, I think we just got unlucky there. Didn't draw any lands. Let's resubmit it, and let's get there this time. Okay, game 3. Let's play first. Let's keep this hand. If I could rip a Overgrown off the top, it'd be obviously absurd, or just a 2-drop in general, but as it stands, we have Growth Spasm into an early Pelakka Wurm, so that's not bad. My nemesis, the old Zulaport Enforcer, single-handedly did me in last game. Ooh, he has a Siege Runner, which is really good versus us. This card is a 2/1 that you can sacrifice to destroy a creature with Defender, and then that controller of that Defender takes 2 damage. Get a Pelakka Wurm in 2 turns, that's pretty solid. Assuming that the spawn doesn't die here. I actually don't like our position at all. Looks like he's gonna Forked Bolt. Oh, that was not good. Because the Stagger Shock isn't resolving, he doesn't get the rebound. I mean, it sucks he ate one of my sources of mana, but... well, we're flooding out now. Haven't drawn any spells, only have drawn land. Man, this deck is so sweet, too. Really don't want it to lose like this. But remember, these are Swiss events. We're going to get 2 more rounds, no matter the outcome here. Not going to be in a good spot. Ooh, okay, alright, alright. So you're saying there's a chance. Double Vent Sentinel's definitely a thing, and I get a Pelakka Wurm next turn. I mean, again, the Siege Runner, I assume, is going to eat one of them right now, and then he's going to level up the Enforcer, sure. But I'll be going to 23 next turn because of the Worm. I guess our best draw at this point would be the Crusher. That way I can curve Pelakka Wurm into Crusher. This is not a good attack by the opponent. It doesn't actually do anything. In fact, if I had a Pump Spell or a Burn Spell, I'd be able to take out the Enforcer. Now he's forced to use the Siege Runner right now. Man, could have really punished him if I had a Pump Spell. That's a good draw, too. Alright. Let's jam our Worm and hope... I mean, we can still lose to the Manticore. That card is very good. It's a dragon that, you know, active treasons for the turn, and if my opponent active treasons my Pelakka Wurm, that's not good. That also means he's not leveling up his Enforcer for the turn if that's the case, but we'll just have to see. Six mana. Again, I kind of hope he just levels up the Enforcer. We did see Vendetta in one of the previous games. Vendetta is not the most efficient way to deal with Pelakka Wurm, but it is a way to deal with Pelakka Wurm. 3 mana, 4 mana. Okay, so he did just level up the Enforcer. Yep, I will be taking 5. That's not what we wanted. Let's go to combat. Let's hit him for 7. Looks like he doesn't have removal. Vent Sentinel doesn't really change the clock right now. I think I'm just gonna gain 4 life here. Well, neither does the Lifestrider. Actually, we'll just gain 2. Vent Sentinel kind of changes the clock, I guess. I mean, I'm presenting lethal right now if he doesn't have anything. And if I do draw another Defender, which we have like 4 or 5 more in the deck, then it will be... Ooh. Wow, the opponent's going to 4 here to Vendetta my Worm. Now Vent Sentinel is very scary. Glad I actually left it up instead of gaining 2 extra life. Need to draw something other than lands, though. It's the way we can lose this. Lands or Emrakul. As long as we don't draw lands or Emrakul, we're good. That's that's the hope. Oh, he's going to combat. That's not good for me. Okay, no, can't block. I will be at 5. Or rather, I will take 5. Opponent is currently killing me faster than I'm killing him. 4 cards still in hand. We saw a lot of cheap removal, though, or like low removal, if that makes sense. Like Lava Fume Invoker doesn't do anything here. He has to chump the Lifestrider, or he has to block the Lifestrider next turn. This is going to be risky, or this is going to be tense, I mean, not risky. It all depends on what we draw next. Kind of glad that the opponent killed the Pelakka Wurm. Not because he took 7 damage, which was obviously great for us, but because it means the Manticore doesn't have a great target right now. And in fact, that's a reason why it might be a bad idea to play Ulamog's Crusher. Okay, that card is not very good. The opponent's got some sketchy ones in his deck. Nice! Ooh, nice draw. Alright. Definitely attacking him with the Lifestrider. He's forced to block. I'm actually going to use this ability now. That way, if the opponent kills one, he's still dead to the other one. If I wait to use it, and then he has a removal spell in response to the activation, he would only take 1, and then it would be an extra turn. Go Vent Sentinel. Go Vent Sentinel. The defender that could. It's going to be hard for the opponent to get out of this one. Gloom Hunter doesn't do it. 1 card in hand. It's looking good for the good guys. Untap. Vent you? GG. Last Kiss, nope, in response. GG. Bada boom, bada bing. Vent Sentinels go the distance. That was an excellent draw. Alright, got there round 1 with our Defender Emrakul deck. let's see if we can, we'll see you guys back for round 2. Thank you for watching Drafting with Numot. If you haven't already subscribed to Gathering Magic, you can do so to receive news of upcoming videos and discover new content. You can also check out our playlist that contains every episode of Drafting with Numot. And don't forget, you can easily watch the next video by clicking on the annotation on screen or a direct link in the video's description box. And as always, thanks for watching.